Hey everybody, it's Jaxon from Boulder Breakers Clan, and I love Jesus and enjoy clanning around. Um, just wanted to give you an update of what's been going on. I didn't record yesterday, so catching up a little bit here today. A couple developments have happened. The boost is now gone. As you can see, I only have one thing on boost, and it'll be on boost just for 4 more hours. Also, there was a new update, brief, very small update with that, and the giant bombs are now much cheaper. So I've not really used giant bombs much because they were so expensive, and so now that they're cheaper, I'll incorporate them in my base, and it was a good decision to do. You'll see in an attack I'll show you in a little bit that was really good. First, I want to show you a couple raids. I've gotten some incredible loot. Look at the top or the bottom two there. That's $2 million raids right there. Million loot raids right there. In a row. So that's pretty remarkable. So I'll show you what I did. Well, yesterday I I tried doing some raids with tier 1 type troops, and it just didn't go well. I wasn't able to get a lot of loot, and wasn't winning, so I'm back to my normal strategy. Alright, so on this one, went ahead and he had some stuff on the sides, so I wanted to make sure I got a 1-star, so I got all the free stuff. And then oh, this guy, he had a bunch of loot, and so I decided to attack on this side because there were the 2 air defenses that I could get to pretty easily right there, and it looked like it had a decent amount of the loot, so I went ahead and dropped my dragons. I think I used a rage spell. Yep. 2 rage spells to get them to kill those air defenses quickly. The minions up top are still getting some loot. And I knew that I wasn't going to 3-star this one, but I wanted to get as much of the loot as possible. So on the bottom, or over on their right, I deployed the clan castle close to those pumps and everything because they were just full. And so I really didn't want the giant or the dragons to go right to the middle on this one. I really wanted them to go to the pumps because that's where all the gold or all the loot was. And so that archer down there at the bottom, those balloons, so it cost him 1,200 dark elixir right then with those 2 balloons that he deployed against me. So that archer is going to finish up that, and it was a fantastic raid. So 1 million of loot on that one, and then I couldn't believe it, but as soon as my army was trained and I went back out, I came across another one. So 2 in a row, and this one was not only a million of loot, but it was 3-star. So I'm going to the corner buildings right now. That's what you're hearing. He had builder's huts on the corners. Now I'm going to draw out the Barbarian King a little bit. He really doesn't have anything up there to get me, so go ahead and kill him, and then deployed my minions on the right to get all the loot. Figured the archers up top would get a good bit of that loot, and then I dropped the dragons. Unfortunately, he had a air defense that was down. I still have some minions and a dragon in reserve, and saw those archers on the bottom left there taking out those builders' huts. So I went ahead and now that is engaged, went ahead and dropped the dragon and the minions to go after the air defense, the last real threat to getting a 3-star, and took it out, and now there's really not a whole lot he can do. So I thought that was, not only was it $1 million of loot, but it was a pretty good execution with being able to do a 3-star. When I first started raiding the base, I wasn't really sure I was going to be able to do a 3-star. I really wasn't looking for that. I was just looking to get all the loot. And so I didn't figure I needed to use all my troops to get all the loot. And so I'm glad I kept the dragon and a couple minions in reserve. So that was an excellent base. So for me to attack. So that was in those 2 raids. That was about a $2 million or $2 million loot raids right there. So that's fantastic. So it's 2 of the best raids I've ever had in a row, I think. And then I'll show you a fail, just so you see that I don't always win my my attacks. On this one, the dragons didn't do what I wanted them to do. So this is a much higher upgraded base, but he has 2 air defenses out. So I went ahead and attacked on this side with the air defense, figuring, okay, I'll take out that air defense, and then I have the vast majority of the rest of the base that I can take care of. Plus I had 6 dragons. So I go ahead and take out that air defense, take out those clan castle troops, figure, okay, I gotta, those dragons are going to keep going, but they turned away from the Expo and the Dark Elixir. I couldn't believe it. So there's nothing else I could do here. I dropped the clan castle because I remembered it had some minions in there, hoping to at least get a little bit of that Dark Elixir. It was like 2,800 of Dark Elixir available, and so I wanted to get some of it. So yeah, the dragons did not do what I was anticipating or expecting or wanting them to do in this raid at all. Yeah, so that was a fail. But I just had 2 million resources raids, so I'm not too upset. All right, so I also had a pretty good defense. Woke up this morning and had those 3 wins that were overnight, and then had this one here. The second one was a loss, but I mean, he attacked me with 6 giants and all that stuff, or 6 dragons and everything else, 3 rage spells, and he only got 61%. So that was, oh, and it was a revenge. So I feel like that was a pretty good, and he got nothing, no resources. So I feel like that was a good win. And then the other one is pretty funny too. So I'll show the replay of the dragon one, and then I'll show show the other one that I think's pretty good. All right, so he leads off with his archer queen. So she kills one thing and then she's dead. That really didn't make any sense to me. And then he dropped his barbarian king first too. Again, not what I would expect. Not the best use of those 2 troops. I'm not really sure what his goal was in all of that, because he's going to drop the dragons in a little bit. So he's kind of scattering everything out, maybe getting rid of some of the outlying buildings is what he's thinking. Not really sure. So he drops the rage spell. He kind of missed a little bit with it, but not too bad. So clan castle troops do a great job delaying the dragons so that the air defense can kill them. So all those right there are dead. Now he has 4 left. So the air defense is still going after him. Yeah, and he drops another rage. I guess he's hoping to get his dragons out of range or get them moving somewhere. So it was a bad raid, in my opinion, for him. He didn't get anything. And he used a bunch of rage spells. So good defense. I think that was a defensive win for me, even though I did lose a couple trophies. And then the last one is this one up top. This one actually, I literally laughed out loud on this one. Look how many wall breakers he uses. 18. Okay, so watch what happens. So he drops a bunch of them right there at the very beginning, and that cannon and the wizard takes care of all of them. Then he drops 3 lightning spells to kill the clan castle troops. He does get rid of a mortar, but he misses some troops. And he drops a bunch of wall breakers, and the giant bomb kills all of them. Nothing happened. So I thought that was great. So now he's dropping his level 6 giants with his 3 healers. But I still have a couple balloons in the clan castle. So they come out and start taking care of some things. He's got the Valkyries up there. So that was interesting. He dropped a couple of those, but they're going to just get destroyed by the cannon. So they finally made it through the wall. Archers took care of the balloons. Valkyries are dead, and the healers are up on the barbarians, not down on the giants like he wanted. So his giants are getting picked off. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of point going to the giants right now. But the wizard's doing some decent damage, and the archer queen's getting destroyed. So now the healers are in range of that air defense, and it's just they're going to get killed, and then it's going to be quickly over at that. After that, everybody's dead now. Barbarian King's going to go out, and now there's just those troops up by the clan castle, or by my town hall, I mean. So that was it. That was, and he just sat there and let that archer go forever. But yeah, so that was a good defensive win. So I was pleased with that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty fun. 2 million resource raids in a row. That's remarkable. And then I had some pretty good wins. So right now, my base is doing well, and I'm doing all right at this trophy range. If you like this, please leave a like and also subscribe. And if you have any ideas for future episodes or anything, just let me know. And I look forward to seeing you next time.